everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Cowboys going up against the 49ers. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Little motion now from the tight end. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Cuts it out to this. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, nice move. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Prescott now on second down. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They go to Elliott again. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll come out in the pistol. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On 3rd down, Elliott. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Wow, that one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing him incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the first down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd and long for Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They needed 15. They got 16 and a 1st down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Cuts back, left sideline. That one goes for 36 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw is Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd down, Prescott. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big tight end taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On first down, he'll drop the throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Let's go. The string, 39. Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They come out here in the eye.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Good. Now let's go. Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
No, Jack, Patriot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because you're...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their big-bodied receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt.
Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll be 1st down Cowboys.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hey. Here we go now. Watch you now, Barney. Watch you now, Barney.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. Ike joined the ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
This will be fielded at the 17. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, you might want to tear up your scouting reports a little bit here because they just put a tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Backing up. He sets to... And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
First and goal from the 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They come out here in the eye.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The give is to Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2nd down, 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the 2nd level, the linebackers, or the 3rd level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. take care of the football, and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you...
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And a cutback right sideline. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.